I'm delighted that people are getting up and talking about these things. What I find a little disappointing in certain cases, having tried over the years to get some of them to support me when I've been actually doing it, it's been a little harder. I love the speeches I'm hearing around, but when I was trying to do with No Child Left Behind and reforming that legislation for the last 5 years, not a single one would co-sponsor the bill that every teachers organization had supported me in trying to get passed. I passed legislation, $800 million for autism 2 years ago. Now, I'm delighted to hear candidates in the last few days talking about autism, but where were they 3 years ago when I could have really used the help to get legislation passed to deal with this terrible nagging problem that people who deal with autistic children have to grapple with. Anyway, case after case, having been there actually fighting, not just fighting, but winning in terms of making a difference. And I truly believe Americans want results. They're truly looking for people. This idea of I'm going to fight harder, I can yell louder, I can turn up the heat, I can fire people up, all of this language designed to, of course, create emotion, but in the end, if that's all it is, then nothing happens. And 4 years later, you'll be sitting around a table listening to someone else talking about a series of problems that are worse, not better, because we haven't elected leadership that actually knows how to bring it together and make it happen. We can't afford to go through much longer. It's what I call a new patriotism, in a sense. We talk about the things we do to protect our country from the fears of outside aggression, whether it be stateless terrorism or something else. There is a patriotism we don't attribute to people who do things to keep us stronger from within, in a sense, here. And history would teach you that great civilizations have collapsed rarely because of outside aggressors. It's always because internally they didn't take care of their own needs internally. And we're not taking care of them in this country here. Whether it's the absence of health care, an educational system that's not working, jobs fleeing the country, people not focusing on the needs at home. And so I think America is looking for leadership in the country that will focus on the issues that need to be addressed here at home. And that's why I'm here today talking about these questions, how much I care about them, care passionately about them, and have over the last quarter of a century, and want to lead this country as we begin in this new 21st century in a way that makes the kind of investments here and creates the priorities which are going to put these issues at the top of America's agenda. And for that, I thank you listening. I'll be glad to hear any comments, thoughts, ideas, questions of where we ought to expand our focus. But I'm deeply appreciative of you spending some time. And thank others who've shown up here today. I appreciate you coming out and being here.